Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another. I almost said the live stream to another live stream, and finally, as I insinuate in the title, as Rosie barks her frickin' head off, I finally streamed in May. The curse is finally broken. For the last like 2 years or so, has it been 2 years since I started live streaming every month? I don't know. Um, it's been at least a year, but for the last like 2 years, whenever I tried to live stream in May, I either got too busy or I just forgot. Because the year that I graduated high school, I was way too busy in May because I graduated and had all kinds of graduation stuff going on in high school. So I didn't stream that month. And I think last year I just forgot.
That's rude.
So yeah, the curse is broken. And if you notice, she's wearing my ever famous robe because
I am, yeah.
she's cold.
It's like 0 degrees in here, but
I'm
okay.
hot, honesty, in more ways than one. But I'm I'm like on fire right now. She tried to get me to turn off my fan. Boiling hot in here. At least
Boiling, yeah,
to
boiling.
me it was. Maybe not to
So
you.
me, lighting looks good this time. Huh.
That's courtesy of her.
Wonder why.
So, good to see everybody here. Let me look and see how many. We got 11 people watching. That's pretty sweet, actually. Well, 10 on the YouTube page, but whatever. We're gonna go with the 13. This page doesn't update for some reason, so we're just gonna look at the live page here. So yeah, so 14 people watching. That's pretty great actually for the start of a stream. So I think
Alright.
I think it's because this time I properly advertised that this was coming out.
Huh.
So
Oh gosh.
good to see everybody here. See
Let's see.
I see Call Me Jex. I see Katie's here. Gum Robber.
Yeah,
HRE 1996. I think he's new to the channel. I've noticed he's commented on a few of my videos. So howdy do, HRE.
Wait,
Ray.
I think I know who that is.
Who is that?
No, I might be wrong.
Ray the Funko Dude. Who else is here? Aaron Vasquez. He's a regular. Dan Fox. Sodor Island Builder. Let me see. I believe that's it for the comments. Just looking at a lot of the waiting on me. Yeah, that's my fault.
Your fault, what? That you were late? What? I'm looking at something because that's who I think that is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you don't have to blame me, but I'm just double checking something.
No, now I think I figured that out.
Yeah. Keep going. Let's see. Hope looks like she just got out of the shower. I did. I'm fresh and clean. I'm just kidding. I have clothes on. Keep going.
Yeah, I know who this person is. I know who you are, HRE. I'm not.
Wait.
I'm not gonna
This
say.
isn't gonna text you from. I knew it because of the letters in the year. I knew.
I'm not gonna say your name, but yeah. Are you drinking the Mountain Dew that has the state on it?
No.
No, it's just a regular one.
Of course you had one on standby.
I was drinking it earlier. Hope looks like she just got out of the shower.
Promise I haven't showered. Well, I showered. I'm not dirty.
I'm the one who commented on the Age of Ultron HMR. I think I remember you. I think.
Who are you talking about?
Ray the Funko Dude. Please don't take offense to that, Ray. I'm really glad you're here. Welcome to the channel.
Oh, the cousin of the one person, the turtle man, 69.
What the hell happened to Kingsman 3? That's a good question. I have no idea. It was supposed to come out the same day as Sonic. If you're talking about the Kingsman, it's not Kingsman 3. That is a prequel, and it was pushed. It was pushed to next year. Bad news. I like anime now. Well,
Well,
Aaron,
okay, bye.
Aaron, unfortunately, we're gonna have to ban you.
It was good seeing you.
It was good. It was nice while it lasted.
Okay.
None taken, bro. Okay, thank you, Ray. Welcome to the channel. If I didn't
Thank
already
you,
say that.
thank you. Okay. Okay, actually, Scoob goes before Onward. Gum Rubber, I'm just saying. Actually, I'd put Scoob first.
His for context, Gum Robber says, "You know what's crazy? We're not halfway through the year, and I already have my top 3 movies locked down: Sonic, Onward, and Scoob. I have seen Sonic and Onward. She watched Scoob. And
He
what
said,
are
just kidding. Okay, well.
what's your review for Scoob, babe? What's your review?
Oh, it's really cute. I loved it. There's a lot of throwbacks in it from like the first episodes of Scooby-Doo, and I loved it. It was very nostalgic, and it was just really cute, and the animation looked really good. So, Scoob is okay. Well, actually, it was great. So,
She's a
I'm sorry,
huge
but
she's a huge Scooby Doo fan.
it's my favorite thing ever. Like, seriously.
Well, next to me.
Well, yeah, okay, you and Scooby. Like, you've seen Zombie Island, right? The
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo one. That movie is amazing.
I saw. There was a time, like when I was a bit younger, that I had a Scooby Doo phase. I've got What's New Scooby Doo seasons 1 and 2 on DVD,
Oh, really?
and I saw Zombie Island, Cyber Chase, I think is what it was called.
Speaking of Scooby, I ordered a Scooby-Doo Funko Pop. They make those?
Mm-hmm.
You need one.
Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase, I think, is the one that I
love this.
watched a lot. What's the other? The vampire one?
Ghoul School. That's
No,
one of my favorites.
no, it wasn't Ghoul School.
For some reason, your beard reminds me of Captain America. Don't gas him up. Tell him to shave. Ugh.
I mean, I'll take that as a compliment.
Don't. Okay, anyway.
It's not as good as his, but what's the one with the vampires and like the music group?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
That one I loved.
What is that one
It
called?
takes place in like
Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember what that's called. Does anyone in the chat know what that's called, please?
It was it was the Hex Girls.
Yes.
The one with them. I know what you're talking about. What is that?
And then I also saw the Alien Invaders one. And then I probably saw a few others, but I had a Scooby Doo phase when I was a kid.
I haven't gotten out of that phase.
Yeah, we know.
That's rude. It's Legend of the Vampire.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
There you go.
That's it. I used to record that on my Insight DVR. Back when I had Insight. Oh, Karen posted in the best aid group. Oh. Scoob is a great movie. Scoob was alright for myself who understood some references but doesn't know that much about Scooby-Doo overall. I heard a lot about Scoob and how it's more like a Hanna-Barbera shared universe movie rather than a Scooby-Doo movie. Would you say that that's true?
Yeah. It's different than the other Scooby-Doo movies for sure. It's way different, but not in a bad way. I mean, I really liked it. I liked Scooby-Doo Monsters of Mexico. Yeah.
I saw Monster of Mexico.
Chupacabra.
Yeah, I saw Monster of Mexico years ago.
Who's your favorite child? Plankton or Alan Zone? We gotta go with
Baby Yoda on that one.
Baby Yoda. I was gonna say James.
Yeah, when you ask me who's my favorite child, I have over 360 pops that I have to choose from.
Oh gosh, but none of them are your favorite.
So,
yeah.
Please ask me another time.
Oh, look what we gotta bring back.
Oh God.
Lego heads.
Not the Lego heads.
Competition is back. Who remembers how many there are in total? Let me know when y'all win a prize.
Will you do a HMR on the Thomas and the Meswick Railroad Blu-ray? I will not do a separate HMR for that. That will be a supplemental. It's basically, I don't even know why I have to categorize it
50
that way. It's basically the same thing as a supplemental. Um,
Dan Fox wins.
so, yeah. Um, there will be a supplemental on it. I think it comes out at the end of June, and hopefully society will be more back to normal than it is right now. So hopefully I can actually go out and get that.
Look, Dan Fox was right. It's 50.
Okay, he wins nothing because I'm not giving away prizes. She does not represent me. Hello, Phineas626.
Phineas.
You have to pay for Scoob Rip. No, you don't. You can rent it for $20.
That's what he just said. You have to pay.
No, she means you have to buy it.
Oh, are you sure that's what she?
I mean, you have to pay for it, but yeah, you have to. You can either buy it outright or rent it, which she rented it. And I saw some people be like, $20, that's so expensive for a rental. It's because it's a new movie. It's the theater at home. They're not gonna charge you like $6 for a regular rental for a movie that's been out in theaters for like 5 months.
Like we paid $17.99 or something like that.
Yeah, and it's because it's a new movie. It's because they can't show it in a theater, not yet at least. So
yeah,
that's why. It's because $20 for at least like if we went to the movies to like the really nice AMC theater, it would cost us $20 total to watch that movie. So it's actually cheaper if you have like kids or a big family and you rent it and you
Oh,
all
yeah.
just watch it once. That way you don't have to pay for separate tickets. But that's why. That's why for a while, I know Bloodshot, you had to rent for $20. The Invisible Man, $20 for a rental.
Oh,
A couple other movies,
that movie looked awful.
mostly Universal movies actually, because they were the ones that were like, "Hey, we're gonna do the theater at home thing," and then other studios were like, "Hey, here's Sonic, pay $25 and buy it." It's like, but why can't I just rent it? Why?
Why?
I mean, I guess for Sonic, it was out in theaters before the
Everything.
beer bug hit, so I guess that's why. But something like Bloodshot that was only out in theaters for like a week. Why do I have to pay for that? Why do I have to buy it? Why can't I just rent it? I don't want to watch Bloodshot, but in this age I'm starved for content. I watched Extraction the other week on Netflix and I didn't even want to, but I did and it was great.
I finally watched Birds of Prey a couple days ago and I hated it. That movie was great. I love Birds of Prey.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's so good.
I didn't hate it, Avengers Assemble. It could have been better, but honestly, it might be one of the best DCEU films we've gotten, which isn't saying much because most of them are garbage. But it might be one of the best actually.
Who's the girl that plays Harley Quinn?
Margot Robbie.
She did such a good job. Oh my god.
Well, she's great in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
She's awesome.
I haven't picked up Birds of Prey yet.
You should.
I like to make it a goal to own every movie I watch in a year, except for Dolittle because that was awful.
Okay, well.
If it comes down in price on Black Friday, maybe. But for you.
We'll have to go Black Friday shopping.
Oh, I will, most definitely. But yeah, I haven't picked up Birds of Prey or Bad Boys for Life.
That one, I mean, it's good. But
and then I don't know about Impractical Jokers. I don't know if that's even getting a physical media release.
If it is, I'm getting that.
She loves Impractical Jokers.
They're my favorite ever.
You met Mer.
Mhm.
She got a picture of it hanging up in her room.
Wait, I'm gonna pull it up and show them. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. It's on my Instagram. Follow my Instagram.
What's your favorite DCEU film? Shazam. That is the best one by far.
Here's me and Mer. Oh no, can you not see? Oh yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anyway, continue.
Yeah, Shazam is the best DCEU film, followed closely by Man of Steel, and then I think it's a toss-up between Wonder Woman and Birds of Prey. I like Wonder Woman. The third act is terrible. I'm going to say those are equal. But, yeah. It was supposed to. It's delayed. Oh, the Magic Railroad Blu-ray got delayed? Well, that's crap. Um,
Oh gosh, that's a lot.
Thoughts on Justice League Snyder Cut coming 2021 on HBO Max? And will you get HBO Max? Yeah, that's the big news of this week is the Justice League Snyder Cut is apparently coming to HBO Max. I just want to start off by saying this. The Snyder Cut didn't exist. And a lot of people out there are saying that, oh no, it does exist. Now they're putting it out. It didn't exist. It exists now because they're paying $30+ million to finish the Snyder Cut, which never got past a couple of weeks of filming. It exists now. It did not exist before. Just wanted to say that. But I think it's going to be interesting. And as far as will I get HBO Max, you know, I'm hesitant. I had HBO for a while when Game of Thrones season 8 was coming out, and I had it for a couple of months. I just forgot to cancel it. I don't have it anymore. I might actually jump back into HBO Max. I don't really know why I would need it right now, though. Maybe when the Snyder Cut comes out, I'll get it, which is not till next year. But as far as it stands right now, I don't need HBO Max. I have all 12 seasons of The Big Bang Theory on my Google Play
We should watch that sometimes.
account. Yeah, we should. So I've got all of those. They're touting that the Batman films are going to be on there. I own all of those. I mean, I don't really, I don't see a reason for it right now. But maybe in 2021 I'll get around to it.
Just scroll down a little bit.
I liked Shazam. Oh, Taj, what's going on, Taj? I like Shazam. Seemed like a very intimate, charming movie, which is hard to do with a blockbuster, let alone a DCEU film. I believe, yeah, I liked Shazam a lot, Taj. I really enjoyed that movie. I really need to give it a rewatch. It's been a long time since I've watched it. I don't think we're getting a Tapmore Blu-ray because of everything going on in the fandom. I don't know, Dan. I don't know about that one. They've already put it up on Amazon though for pre-order, so obviously the copies are made. I don't see why, because a couple of people in the fandom have brought up some discrepancies with it. I don't see why they wouldn't release it, but the you probably don't know. The Thomas's first movie called Thomas and the Magic Railroad has a director's cut that's completely different from the theatrical. It got leaked. It was during the last live stream I was talking about it. It got leaked during the last live stream, and now the leaks have gotten even worse. More people have their hands on it now than ever, and it's not looking good. So,
Yikes.
yeah.
Scroll down. You're gonna have a lot.
Shazam is the best DC movie. It's so funny. I agree.
Oh.
I don't know what that.
What are you doing? Who's that? Are you a friend of mine? Hi, James. I don't even know where James is.
Not a fan of Insta. I received my 4K of Sonic 3 days before it came out. You got lucky. I got mine 2 days after it came out because the United States Postal Service sucks. So you and some other people said that Doolittle is bad. Your opinion, should I not watch it? No, you shouldn't.
Or TikTok. Can I show them the TikTok we made?
No, maybe later. I am interested in how you got the Winter Soldier Funko Pop. I'll answer that right after I tell James down here that HMR is not overrated because it's literally the best thing ever. So,
if I play the song, will it be copyrighted?
Yes.
Okay, well then it's muted, but watch. Hold on. You can't see it very well, but it's fine. We dance.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Okay, so the Winter Soldier Funko Pop, Ray. My uncle is a big card collector, like sports cards and stuff like that. He knows a guy that owns a local shop around this area, and the guy who owns the shop, he bought this big shipment of Funko Pops, like this big collection off of this guy, and my uncle told me he knows I'm a pop guy, so he's like, hey, I know this guy, he owns this shop, he's got a whole stack of these things, you might want to go over and check it out. I said, okay. So I go there, and I find the Winter Soldier Funko Pop for $5. Turns out it's worth over $100. So that's how I got it. And it's It's sitting up there in a hard protector. I'd get it down, but I'd have to get it on my chair. So, um, have you seen Thomas and Friends: The Royal Engine? No, I have not. I don't care. You're just jealous, Train King James. Train King James has nothing to be jealous about of me, and we're friends. Maybe. No, James and I are cool. He has nothing to be jealous about. His series is top notch. I will catch up on it at some point, James. I need time. Do you watch that '70s show? I have not. I know it has Kurtwood Smith in it from RoboCop, though. I hope the Snyder cut of Justice League will be better than the version we got. I'm not expecting much from that because it's Zack Snyder. The man has really good visual style. He can't tell a story for shit. I have been keeping up on Magic Railroad. I am in the Facebook group for it. Oh, good for you. Henry Pruitt says, hi. You're new. I haven't seen you before. I only want HBO Max for South Park and Close Enough. I saw South Park was going to be on HBO Max. It's getting taken off of Hulu, which has been on my Hulu watch list for like a year now. So, who would want to watch Big Bang Theory willingly? I would.
Great.
I love that show. Sorry I'm late. I guess Jay is cursed for me. Speaking of which, I've seen Shin Godzilla. It's a decent flick. Have not seen Shin Godzilla. It's weird because I consider Zack Snyder a good risk-taking director, but I don't like most of his films. I feel the same way, Taj. Like I said, I like his visual style. I think Watchmen is a beautiful film. The story is garbage, absolute garbage. Man of Steel, I think, is his best movie, and even there, the story's a little bit shaky, but it looks beautiful. And then Batman v Superman is just a dumpster fire.
Oh, Aaron Vasquez knows your address. Ooh.
It's 420 69th Street. Yep, that's it. That's actually my zip code. The work print has been leaked and Brit's mad and upset. Yeah, I know. I've seen her comments on Facebook, and a bunch of jerk offs aren't taking down their leaks, and it's really pissing her off. HBO Max is pointless for me since I own all the Friends, Big Bang Theory, Batman, DCU films. I feel the same way, Phineas. Say you've seen Scoob yet? No. She has. Play Uptown Girl. No, I don't wanna lose money.
I think we all know that song.
Ronnie says HMR is stupid, but it's better than Sonic.
Oh, yeah, she has a good point. Do y'all want my TikTok? I'll give it to them anyway.
I'll put it in the description.
No, you won't.
Yeah, well.
Alright, listen up close, y'all. I'm about to give you my username.
James says, are we cool? Who knows? I think we're cool. We're in Tank Engine Studios together, bro.
Alright, let me...
I haven't talked to you in a while, though. We should talk again.
Alright, my TikTok is Hope Dunaway, no spaces. HOPEDUNAWAY. Go check out my TikTok.
Okay, there you go. There you go. You got her TikTok. I'm on it. I'm on it sometimes when she guilts me into it. What are your thoughts on the Comcast NBC Universal streaming service Peacock? I think the name is a bit ridiculous. That comes from Phineas626. I think the whole idea of NBC and Universal starting a streaming service themselves is ridiculous. They don't have any good original content from what I've seen, and Peacock is literally going to be a streaming service for just The Office at this point, because they're taking The Office off of Netflix at the end of this year, putting it on that streaming service, and a bunch of people are going to subscribe to it just for The Office. They're not going to watch anything else, just The Office. And it doesn't make sense from a financial standpoint, because if you think about it, The Office got popular because it was on Netflix. For so many years, it just sat there on Netflix, and now our generation has rediscovered it or found it for the first time. We've watched it. I've watched it personally 3 times through because I love it. I'm planning to rewatch it again before it gets taken off Netflix. I love that show. And now it's super popular. So NBC is like, okay, let's take it off of the streaming service everybody has and get a little bit more money from people's pockets because we're already not getting enough from merchandise that people are buying. Because screw that noise. We're going to make another streaming service that people are going to subscribe to just for this show. It doesn't make sense from a financial standpoint. Those are my thoughts. It's stupid. I will not be getting Peacock. Also, the name is dumb.
That's what it's called, Peacock.
It's cool. I understand the struggles of trying to get pops from shelves. Oh, dude, you should see my closet. It's bad.
Mm-hmm.
um, Thoughts on 2.5 Men and Mom, two shows that were created by the same guy who made Big Bang Theory. I have not seen 2.5 Men. I don't really care about it. Friends is garbage. Seinfeld is better, but 70s Show is better.
Friends is awful, and no one can convince me that that show isn't trash. It's not
I've
funny.
never seen an episode of Friends, not fully.
It's not funny. Sorry, but it's not. Anyway.
You're right about Seinfeld being better, though.
It is.
We just watched like 4 episodes of Seinfeld. I've been ripping
Yeah.
episodes of Seinfeld off of my season sets and putting them on a hard drive, so that way I don't have to actually physically get up and put the disc into the player.
Yeah.
It's basically a convenience thing. I've got it hooked up to my Xbox right now, and I've got I tweeted out a couple, like probably a month ago, about a software that I found out about for ripping DVDs, and I've just been ripping a bunch of stuff with it before I actually make a tutorial for how to rip Thomas stuff from it. I've just been ripping a bunch of TV shows and movies and stuff just to make sure it works. I basically put it through its motions, and I'm about ready to start actually ripping Thomas stuff to see how that works with it, but I want to rip the rest of Seinfeld. I think I ripped a couple of episodes from the middle. I know I ripped the Flash television series from 1990, which I haven't watched anything from it yet, but it looks like trash. But I kind of want to watch the rest of it. I picked it up for $10. So yeah. So that tutorial video, I haven't actually worked on it yet. I'm gonna write like a full script for it and everything. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I got good ideas up in the old noggin here. So expect that probably, I don't know, at the end of June. Don't hold me to that though. Garrett's new HMR is tomorrow. That's where you're wrong, Katie.
Except it's not.
Unfortunately, no. Tomorrow's Memorial Day.
That's fake news.
There will not be a new HMR tomorrow. There will be a video tomorrow, but there will not be a new HMR. I'm sorry to break the news here. No new HMR tomorrow. I don't remember what I said in the Age of Ultron HMR, but it's not this week. It's next week. So I'm sorry about that. There will still be a video though. I'm not telling you what it is, but there will be a video. So, thoughts on? I'm trying to catch up on the comments here.
Wow.
Thoughts on Tugs? I never liked Tugs.
Chuggington. Friends is hilarious.
They're putting Seinfeld on Netflix. Yep, next year. It's getting onto Netflix. Cool.
What is?
Seinfeld.
Oh.
It's on Hulu right now. So Netflix got the exclusive streaming rights to Seinfeld,
Okay.
and they're moving it over next year. So I think it's coming in 4K. So hey, I'm close to 1K subscribers. How does the getting ads process work? You don't really get ads, Call Me Jex. They just put ads on your videos. I don't know how the application for the partner program works now because I've been a YouTube partner for years before all the new restrictions came in of you have to have 1,000 subscribers, you have to have 400 hours of watch time. It's ridiculous. So I was a partner before then, so I don't know how it works. I wish I could help you. I don't really know though. People love The Office. Buy the physical releases. That's true. The problem is because of how popular the series is nowadays, flippers and scam artists are charging people out the ball sack for physical releases of The Office. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation here I have heard Zack Snyder wasn't a fan of the Superman character. I've seen Man of Steel when it came out. I don't remember anything about it. Yeah, he has no idea how to handle Superman. No one knows how to handle Superman in today's Hollywood landscape, and it sucks. Um, Friends is hilarious, but I'm not going to judge your opinion. Well, your opinion is wrong.
I do watch that 70s show too.
So just to clarify, is it the masked or is it the unmasked with his eyes? It's the masked version. So it has the goggles. Talking about the Winter Soldier pop. Thoughts on Everybody Loves Raymond? I like that show. It was funny. They took it off of Netflix and I was going to watch it, so that kind of pissed me off. But I watched it when I was... I don't know. I never watched it, like, through to completion. It was just whenever it was on.
I never watched it.
Lego Lover's a pirate now. If you mean because I'm ripping things, it's not piracy. It's my physical copy. I can do with it as I please, as long as I'm not selling it. I'm using it for personal use. She's not paying anything to watch Seinfeld. I could charge you, but I'm not gonna.
Please don't.
You're swimming in unemployment now.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, as long as I don't sell it, I can do whatever the hell I want with it. That's loopholes, baby. She's playing with a rubber band.
It just snapped really hard on my leg.
You don't care, but Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. airs this Wednesday. You're right, I don't care, but that's cool that you're excited for it, Avengers Assemble. I don't care about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I stopped watching that
I never started.
years ago. They should put Seinfeld on Blu-ray. I agree. I also agree Peacock is pointless. The Office is the only thing you have. There's nothing going for it. Put Seinfeld on there, and then I'll talk NBC. They can't put Seinfeld on their streaming service because Netflix now has the exclusive streaming rights to Seinfeld. So, even if they wanted to, they couldn't. Harry Poole, will there be a supplemental on the OG Sing-Along and Stories tape? Yes! When this latest season of HMR ends, new supplementals for Thomas and Friends stuff will be coming out soon. Within the next couple of weeks.
I just got the rubber band stuck on my finger.
I can't even read what that says. Politbull is a Norway TV series that ran from 1993 to 1997. Thanks for the trivia there, Tracy. I don't know how that relates to anything we were talking about, but thanks. I'm not going to watch it.
House on Barney?
He's a dinosaur and creepy.
I used to like Barney.
Avatar is now on Netflix. Yes, it is. And one of my friends that I've been telling to watch that show for years finally watched it, and he loved it. You should watch Avatar.
I'm good. I saw it when I was younger.
It's such a good show.
I'm a waterbender.
At least you know what that is.
Yeah, I'm not dumb.
Well. No, I remember being so hyped for that finale because it was a 4-parter, long movie type of episode. I remember I begged my mom and dad, because we were going out that night, I begged them to take me home early so I could watch it when it first aired. I was so excited to watch how that show ended. Oh, and it's still one of my favorite TV shows to this day.
Ooh.
I own it on Blu-ray.
Thoughts on Captain Marvel? I like that movie a lot.
I think it's fine.
I think it's really good.
I don't think it's great. I think it's fine.
I think it's great. Hope, who's your favorite? Oh, gosh. Oh,
says Hope, who's your favorite 70s show character?
Kelso. Or Eric, I don't know.
Sure.
Tough choice, I don't know.
I'm going to say R2-D2.
CP?
Everyone loves Garrett. Yes, they do. Her, not so much.
Okay.
My favorite Thomas Boxer's Adventures on the Track 6 DVD set. That's awesome. Let's see. What's Taj say? I gotta be honest, I saw Man of Steel in the theater and I legitimately had an anxiety attack after it. That's okay. That's something I didn't expect to hear from you, dude. Also, thoughts on The Irishman? This seems to be a crowd-dividing film. The Irishman is a 3.5-hour well-shot mess.
Ew.
I do not like The Irishman.
I thought you did.
No. Well, I flip-flop on it a lot. I think the movie's story is fine. It's overindulgent. And it just... I think that's my main issue, is the fact that it goes on for too long. And I honestly, I don't even remember a lot about it to even give it a proper review at this point, but I never want to watch it again. I think Martin Scorsese for that film was overrated, and I don't think Joe Pesci was as great in it as everybody says he is. When the supplementals for sing-along stories, original tape, and Magic Rare or Blu-ray, will the first 0.3 supplementals. I'm going to assume that you're trying to guess what the first 3 supplementals will be, Gum Robber. I will neither confirm nor deny your guesses. Andrews M. Hello there. General Kenobi! Teletubbies are more creepy than Barney. How did we get on this conversation? Now we're talking about Teletubbies and Barney?
Ew.
How about this stream, y'all? It's great. Ever seen Bob's Burgers? It's a great show. I have. I watched...
I'm not a fan of it.
I think the episode that I watched when I was... I remember this specifically. I was like 12 years old, and maybe I was 13. I don't...
Well, that show is so raunchy.
Oh, exactly. I watched it when I was way too young. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
And the episode I watched was the one where Bob gets stuck in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And his wife's parents are over, and they're having sex in the room that he's next in. And he's recording himself. He goes, oh, God. Oh, God. I think, insert wife's name here, parents are having sex.
That's gross.
And his kid records their like voices on his little keyboard and goes into class and plays it. Ow, 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 ow.
That's disgusting.
Oh gosh. Oh, so yes, I have seen Bob's Burgers at a very young age. Another movie I forgot to recommend for HMR Season 3 is South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
I've seen that. I actually think it's really funny.
Can I make a confession?
Yeah.
I've never seen one full episode of South Park.
Neither have I, but I've seen that. South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. That actually is really funny. I like it.
Okay. I've never seen a
You
full
don't have to see it, but it's good.
I've never seen a full episode. But thoughts on that new SpongeBob SquarePants movie? Are you talking about Sponge on the Run? Because it looked great, and it got pushed. And I'm really upset about it. This is for you. Randy is the worst 70s show. Fez and Red are the best because Red is relatable. Do you agree?
I do like Red. He's so funny. Yeah, he is relatable, but Fez is hilarious. I forgot about him.
But is he as funny as CP?
CP? I don't know. Probably not.
For context, she calls C-3PO CP3O to piss me off.
So we just call him CP.
She does.
Well, you just called him that, so.
To be funny.
Ooh.
I know his full designation as C-3PO.
Yeah, I do too.
It's funny, when we first watched Star Wars, she hated C-3PO because it was a British accent, and now she can't.
Okay, people are going to think I hate British people. That's not it. It's because in the movie, he's a little robot, so his mouth is like this, and it doesn't move. So when you can't see somebody's lips moving, you can't understand them. And then he also has an accent going, so that kind of influences that. And so I just had no clue what he was saying, and it frustrated me.
I think that's just you.
Well, it might be, I don't know, but subtitles really fix that problem. Just letting you know.
Or you could just be normal.
I am normal. I just didn't understand robot lips. Is that weird?
I understood him.
Wow. Well,
From when I was 6, I understood him.
Oh, that's funny. Maybe you're a cyborg.
I wish I was.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you do.
I'd love to be General Grievous.
I wouldn't date you if you were General Grievous.
Yeah, because I'd be dead.
Oh, he's dead? Shoot. How does... What? I thought he was a robot.
He's a cyborg.
So how's he dead?
When we watch Revenge of the Sith, you'll find out.
Okay, well...
He gets shot. A lot.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, the last half hour was great, but the first part could have used some trimming. Yes, I agree. I loved the last... I really loved the last half hour. After Jimmy Hoffa, spoiler alert for The Irishman, but everybody knows that Jimmy Hoffa dies. Okay, so after Jimmy Hoffa is shot, that's a really good build-up to him being killed. Then afterward, it's really great watching Robert De Niro's character get older and having to deal with the fact that he was a gangster. I liked that. The first, 3 hours, though, snip, 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 snip. Make it 90 minutes. Would have been better. Okay, they're talking about the new date for the Magic Railroad Blu-ray. We haven't gotten one yet, apparently, so that's good. That's great. I was looking forward to that. Great. Now something else that
George Lopez. Do you remember
something else got canceled? Perfect.
Does anybody remember when you were younger and falling asleep and waking up to the George Lopez theme song?
Yep.
And you're like,
yep.
What?
I was like, oh, cartoons are over.
And you just see his face on a swing and he's like, ah, and you're like, oh wow.
The low rider.
And you're like, am I hallucinating?
I'm like, what? Huh?
What? It's 3 in the morning.
I'd always hate it whenever Nick shut off its normal programming and went to Nick at Night at 10 o'clock. Because then they'd play all the adult shows, and since I was 6, I didn't like anything that wasn't an animated sponge. So I was like... I
don't know if it was on Nick or not, but whenever they turn on adult stuff, they would play Full House, and so I would watch that.
No, that was on Nick.
It was on Nick, yeah.
That was Nick at Night.
So that was my favorite.
Everywhere you look, everywhere. It's a bad show, bad show.
That was so rude. Full House is...
I hate Full House.
You're just not cultured, I'm sorry.
I hate Full House.
Well, you can have your opinion, but it's wrong.
Well, you won't be seeing her anymore. Thoughts on Solar Opposites, the new Hulu adult cartoon. Haven't seen it, but I bet it's not better than Rick and Morty.
I see. You originally didn't even want to see Rick and Morty, and I got you to see it.
I started watching Rick and Morty. Yeah. I didn't want to watch it because of the fan base. The Rick and Morty fan base is awful. But the show is not awful. The show is very funny. I enjoy the show.
It's almost as bad as the Family Guy fan base.
Yeah. The fan base can ruin a show. And it kind of ruined Rick and Morty. Even though I'd never seen it. I was like, I don't even want to touch that with a 39.5-foot pole.
Richie. Alright, keep scrolling.
So, yeah, but I did watch Rick and Morty. I'm not caught up on it yet, but I do like Rick and Morty. Hey, Morty, I'm just gonna have to tell you to stop being a little bitch all the time. You know what, Rick? You're just mean.
You're just mean.
No, Morty. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to tell you to stop being a little bitch all the time. All right. And then Beth and Jerry are gonna break up for the 20th time. That's the entire show. In a nutshell, it's just Rick drinking and yelling at Morty.
Yeah.
But it's funny, and they say Rick and Morty way too much.
And then, what's the sister's name?
Summer.
She's so relatable. It's hilarious.
Yeah, they say Rick and they say Morty way too much in that show.
I know.
I swear, I think Rick said Morty 6 times in one sentence. It was kind of ridiculous. I recommend a double feature HMR for December. Home Alone and Home Alone 2. It gets you to watch it and you get paid. Good suggestion. I will look into that. I probably won't do a double feature, though. I'm not really into those. If I was going to pick one, I'd do the first one. in all honesty.
Really? Oh, not the second one. That has Donald Trump in it.
I know that, obviously. But,
Well, we've never seen it, so.
well, I know the scene.
I know the scene! Did someone sing a Christmas song in May? I love Christmas songs, so I hope so.
I
Wait.
hope not. Where am I? I lost where I was. There's so many comments. How many people are watching right now? I gotta look at this. 28 people!
Oh my gosh, calm down!
That's literally... That's our highest. That's probably the highest it's been in a while.
Ever.
So...
Never, ever.
Thank you, guys.
Did you get anything? No?
I did, but that'll be shown later. Now I'm trying to catch up on the damn chat. Any thoughts on Star Trek Discovery or Picard? I'm a massive Trek fan, but I've heard very lukewarm reactions to it. Also, I don't want to fork any money over to CBS All Access. Yeah. Taj, I have not seen Star Trek Discovery or Picard. The only Star Trek things I've been exposed to are the modern day films, which I just did an HMR on Star Trek from 2009, which I love. It's a movie I can say that I wholeheartedly love. That's a part for a duster. And I've seen Star Trek: The Motion Picture, which I wanted to kill myself during. Wrath of Khan, which I thought was very good, and Search for Spock.
Wow, that's boring.
I need to catch up on the other movies, but I kind of don't want to.
Please don't.
Yeah, I like the J.J. Abrams trilogy. I don't like Into Darkness that much, but I like Beyond and the original. The original's the best by far.
Okay, you're scrolled up really too far.
Well, I gotta read all the comments. Adult Swim is better than Nick at Night.
That's a big one.
I know, I never watched Adult Swim when I was a kid, so.
Yeah, I really didn't either.
Whenever I get around to rewatching X-Men Days of Future Past, should I watch the theatrical cut or the Rogue cut? Have you seen the Rogue cut? Because if you haven't, you should probably watch it. But I like the theatrical cut more. But if you haven't seen the Rogue cut, definitely give it a watch once. King of the Hill is a show I'm trying to collect right now. I own half the series. How long does that series go for? Like, I don't know. I'm watching the new Scott the Woz episode. Oh yeah, it's Sunday. Sunday night. Scott uploads tonight. After you leave, I'm definitely watching that.
Yeah.
She hates Scott with a passion.
He's annoying and not funny. Sorry.
You've watched a couple of his stuff and you thought he was funny.
Barely.
She's watched a couple of...
It made me chuckle. I was like,
You just won't admit it here on the live stream.
No, I won't. Wait.
She laughed at all the Mario Kart episodes that we watched.
Because I like Mario Kart. The rest of his stuff is dumb. I hope you do.
Did you just fart?
Let me smell.
Let me smell. I know people who performed the Friends theme song, the Rembrandts, and they said they didn't find the show that funny either.
That's funny.
I got a wooden railway Stanley from eBay for $12. Was that the original one? 25 people, and I'm turning 25 in August. That's great. Good for you, Katie. Happy early birthday.
25. Me too.
Loved your HMR and Star Trek, by the way. Thanks. Thanks, Tosh.
Thanks.
That was one of my best ones, I think.
Thanks.
I think I said everything I needed to say about that.
DuckTales.
Do you have Disney? Do you have Disney Plus? Yes, I love it. I've been watching the documentary series on The Mandalorian. It's really great.
Oh, you like my nails? Thanks.
Also,
They're yellow.
Also, I've been watching Clone Wars as well. Clone Wars is fantastic. I love Clone Wars. I'm sad that it's over, though. We're not going to get any more episodes. It's so sad. King of the Hill's 13 seasons. Holy crap. That's a lot of seasons.
That's what I was thinking of. The Sam and Cat theme song is like the best theme song of all shows. It's a good show.
That's a funny way to spell Seinfeld.
Sam and Cat spelled backwards is Seinfeld. Shut up.
Tamar Blu-ray is the only thing on hold due to the virus. The next set of episodes for season 3 of DuckTales has been pushed back.
Ooh,
yeah.
You have to sing that every time.
Don't make my desk shake, please.
Well, I'm trying to adjust my leg on this ghetto chair that you just gave me.
Everything is going to fall down. Give me the damn thing.
Ow! Don't bend my nail, dumbhead. Are you about to cut it? Don't. You just cut my nail. Stop. I will let go. I will. And it will snap you. And I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
Okay, Luke Skywalker.
Sam and Cat and Seinfeld crossover. Yes, Sam and Cat spelled backwards as Seinfeld. My favorite Seinfeld episode is a Junior Midnight.
You haven't seen the episode about the Junior Mint.
Oh, maybe I have.
You haven't. Okay, now I'm kind of sad I cut that rubber band. I could have used that.
Yeah, well, I told you not to.
You were gonna smack me. I don't like you having weapons because you always use them on me.
Anime crossover. What kind of crossover? I'm not coward. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
You will be.
What do you want?
will be.
What do you want?
She didn't even get that reference.
Because I don't care.
That was Yoda, your favorite character.
Oh, really?
She loves Yoda.
Lazy Town is the best anime.
That's the joke. No.
I will let go. I will let go. I will. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop now. Stop now. No means no.
This is your final live stream. I hope you know that.
Oh, really? Everybody.
This is your massive blowout.
Everybody tell him that
It's-
you're going to unsubscribe.
It's too expensive to keep her on here. It takes too much.
It's too expensive.
It takes too much money.
Because you have to pay me to be on here. That's
Mhm.
right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Why are people talking about anime things that aren't anime?
That's the joke.
That's so funny.
I hope I reach 1K subs before my 5-year anniversary. Yeah, I hope you do too, Jex. That's awesome. You've been here for 5 years. Jeez. A long time. It doesn't feel that long, but it's a long time. You should watch The Ranch on Netflix.
You're so mean.
Hey, you say mean things, you get put in timeout. That's
Jimmy-
what happens.
Jimmy Neutron anime, Sam and Cat friends. No, stop making crossovers. It was just a statement.
Bro, don't even make like Jimmy Neutron crossover with a bad show like Sam and Cat or Friends.
Bro, once you bring anime into it, it's not even funny anymore.
Plankton leaked the Tatmar director's cut. I sure hope he does. Crabs!
Crabs! Green eggs and ham. Can we watch that?
Stop
Okay,
it!
okay, leave me alone.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
That sounded really painful.
Yeah, because it was.
Can I see? I don't have it. I want the Krabby Patty, said Plankton. Jimmy
Jimmy Neutron is the god of humor.
I'm
No,
sorry, that's a weird way to spell hope.
No, Sheen is the god of humor.
Sheen?
Hey guys, I finally found a bathroom.
You are Sheen. You're like a grown
It
Sheen.
smells like a bathroom.
You're an adult Sheen. That's what you look like.
It's Ultra Lord.
Yeah, that's awesome. I feel I might have started a crossover running joke here now. Oops.
Yeah, you have.
Look
Planet
what you
Sheen.
did.
Do not say Planet Sheen. Planet Sheen is a terrible show.
But you like him though.
I'm doing an art collab on Insta. Oh, that's cool, Ray.
Cool.
What are you doing in it?
Ow, ow, ow. As you wait, you're like, what are you doing? Oh wait, I'm waiting for you.
I will wait. I will.
Oh, I was singing a different song.
When are we gonna see Lego Lover 117 Barnyard Jane Eyre gritty anime war crossover we all deserve?
I don't.
Look, I'll cross over with Jane Eyre, especially if it's gritty, but not Barnyard. Those animals probably smell. I'm doing the Smash Bros poster. Oh, that's awesome.
neat.
I love Smash Brothers. She likes Smash Brothers too. She has it. Have you unlocked all the characters in it?
No. I've been playing Animal Crossing, so don't come for me.
Come for her.
If you want to come for, come for. If you want to come, if you want to,
You had to make it weird.
if you want to come to my island, let me know, and you can come to my.
Steal from her. She steals from her cousin all the time.
Just her flowers.
Yes,
It's
I'm
not
outing you.
rude.
Yes, I'm outing you.
Okay, that's a totally different context. What about the Garrett and Hope show? Maybe Hope and Garrett?
This is the Garrett and Hope show right now.
Welcome.
Except I'm booting her off, so it's just me.
Well, then everybody's gonna be like, deuces. Bye.
Are you going to get the new Xbox this year? I'm thinking about it, Jex. I think I'm going to get it in another year or so, because I have an Xbox One S. I don't really need the Xbox Series X right now, but I might. Actually, it's not a might. It's a guarantee that I will, but I just don't know when.
That person says Sonic Mania is better than Animal Crossing. Okay, who, what? Have you played Animal Crossing though? Hugh Jackman or Robert? Hugh Jackman.
Oh, you said that wrong. It's Australia's own Hubert Jackman or Robert Downey Iron Man Jr.
Did you say Hubert?
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's the joke.
It's not funny. I'm just kidding.
I'm going to go with Iron Man Robert Downey Jr. So.
Have you ever played Animal Crossing? Is that a question or is that making fun of me?
I have, yeah. I've played Animal Crossing. Best Adam Sandler comedy. Go.
None. He's not funny. The
The
first one I can think of, Waterboy.
I haven't seen a lot of Adam Sandler comedies actually. Can I use his role in Inglourious Bastards that wasn't him and was played by what was the guy's name? It was played by somebody else. It was supposed to be Adam Sandler. That was the Bear Jew, but it was somebody else. Can I use that? That's pretty funny.
Oh, or 50 First Dates. That's a really good movie. Okay, that one is pretty funny.
I need to see that.
It's very good.
It's a lot of
Mall Cop anime.
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
That's funny. Animal Crossing, well, good to play, not something I'd play for an hour. Oh, we obviously have not met.
She plays it all the time.
I have like over 80 hours of playtime.
She takes like an hour to respond to me because she's playing Animal Crossing.
Trying to get a 5-star island, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm like, help! I'm dying! I'm pinned underneath a freaking.
Yeah. Trying to my turnips now. Can you shut up? Sorry.
Exactly. Help! I was building a deck and it fell on top of me. I'm dying. I'm losing air.
Are you? Same.
1 hour later. I just got 5 stars on my island.
Are you okay though? Jack and Jill, so this Adam Sandler comedy proved me wrong. Wish I could, but
yeah, because Jack and Jill is a terrible movie.
You're funny.
Do you watch Victor Tanzing? No, but he went skydiving.
Ever seen Jim Henson's Dinosaurs? No. Have you ever seen the movie Robots?
It's the only movie she'll ever own on Blu-ray is Robots.
I should have gotten it earlier. Now I'm mad I didn't.
Yeah, we went to Half Price Books tonight.
It was only like $3, and I'm regretting it.
It was $4, I think. Thoughts on Zookeeper?
I like it. It's okay.
I have never seen it.
Well, you just don't know good movies. So it's okay. Happy Gilmore.
Sergeant Donnie Donowitz, I think is who you're talking about. Yeah, Eli Roth. That's the guy who played the Bear Jew. Yes, Eli Roth. That's what I was talking about, Taj. Wedding Singer is pretty good and enjoyable. Midsection of Happy Gilmore. Can't stand Billy Madison. Haven't seen either of them.
Why will you never watch Robots? That movie is gold.
I've seen Robots.
I've seen Robots.
Have you seen Disney Dinosaur? No?
No, yeah.
I got Corpse Bride on Blu-ray.
Have you seen
for
Man
$5.
Before Time?
Which one? 1 through 15?
I don't know. What's the one's name? Bigfoot, Littlefoot, Smallfoot, Tinyfoot?
There's like 20 sequels to Land Before Time, and half of them are direct-to-video.
Robots is alright.
That's like the Air Bud saga. It's like it goes forever.
The first Air Bud is untouchable. Sorry.
And it's like, geez. I thought that we were going to stop after Air Bud 15. The dog should have died by now. It's been 20 years.
Shipped in a maximum overdrive. Aunt Fanny thick. Alright, don't front, but I'm about to hit you with this.
No.
There are actually 14 films.
For what? Air Bud or Land Before Time?
Land Before Time. What's that? What's the theme song? I'll be there for you. I'm just kidding.
We've let this franchise run out of steam. We're literally just doing this for money. Thoughts on Surf's Up? I've never seen it. It's probably the best Sony animated movie outside of Spider-Verse. I was gonna say that's a funny way to spell Spider-Verse. I've never seen Surf's Up.
The Land After the Land Before Time.
She even saw Spider-Man Spider-Verse, and she even liked it.
Yeah, it's good.
I think it's a beautiful movie.
Uh,
Especially how Kingpin is built. He's like a freaking wall, and his head's so small. Oh my gosh. I love Spider-Verse. I might do that for HMR Season 3, in all honesty. That's kind of getting thought about. We haven't been confirmed for a Season 3 yet. Don't get your hopes up, but I'm here, fingers crossed. Depends on how these last couple episodes perform. I would love to come back. I just got to get in touch with the producers and fake producer Dave, of course.
Thoughts on Fairly Odd Parents? I love Fairly Odd Parents.
It's a great show for the first 3 seasons, and it goes.
I like the Danny Phantom.
After Poof was born, it just poofed out of my heart. Danny Phantom is good. I own that complete series too, and I really like Danny Phantom. It kept its quality.
Do you like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
Yeah, I like the first one.
I love that movie. The second one's good.
Makes me hungry.
True.
I never saw the second one. Thought it was pointless. It's like Rio 2.
Rio, okay, now calm down now.
I didn't say the first Rio. I said Rio 2.
Oh.
But the first Rio. Sound like Hazel. You're not allowed to touch rubber bands anymore. Seen Aladdin, and that's all I can remember. How can you not remember anything from Aladdin? Robin Williams? Aladdin's great. Looks great on 4K.
Whoa, guys, not all at once.
What's your favorite, The Land Before Time sequel? The ones I haven't seen, which is all of them. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs was Sony. How did I forget that? Yeah, it was Sony. Sometimes I forget that one too. Sony just, there's really not a lot memorable that has come out of Sony. I'm talking like they don't exist anymore. There's just not a lot memorable that has come out of Sony in recent months, or in recent years actually. There's nothing that's come out of studios in recent months because the world shut down.
Ooh, Disney live action remakes.
Hate them.
I love them.
Hate them. Hate them.
Jungle Book.
Hate everything about them.
Okay, now let me have a moment.
They are literally just easy cash grabs.
No, they're not. Because I'll tell you what, Beauty and the Beast, Jungle Book, and probably Aladdin are my favorites. I love the remakes, the live action remakes. They're so good. So good.
When you have an established IP that's already better in animated format, and you remake it into live action for money, for the sake of money, but you suck the entire soul out of it,
Nuh-uh.
there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Hate them. Hate everything about them.
Have you seen the Beauty and the Beast remake?
Nope, and I refuse to.
You should. It's so good. Please do.
I refuse to see Beauty and the Beast live action like you refuse to see Onward.
Okay. I guess it's a deal then. I guess it's a deal.
So when I watch Beauty and the Beast live action, you'll watch Onward.
Okay, well, I guess neither are happening.
She won't watch Onward even though she should. It's great.
I'm sure it is.
Although, I have just a little bit of a rant here. Okay? So I go to Target the other night for essentials, aka Top Gun on 4K. I go there looking for it, and I see that Onward came out on Blu-ray. which I really don't need it. It's on Disney Plus right now, but I might pick it up at some point. And I look and I see that neither the Blu-ray nor the 4K have slipcovers on them. And I'm like, this is odd. So I look through all the copies. None of them have slipcovers. And I'm like, did Disney release a movie without a slipcover? That can't be. Target must have just got a bad shipment. So I kind of just looked it off my shoulder, like Luke in The Last Jedi, just let it roll off the back, and went to Walmart once again in search of Top Gun on 4K, and there was Onward, no slipcover. I was like, this is not just one store's thing. This is everyone.
When I was younger, I used to throw the slipcovers in the trash.
And that hurts because as a film collector, you want a freaking slipcover on your movie. It just makes you feel that much more safe and secure.
I don't feel that.
I feel that.
Moana is getting a second film. I really hope so.
I was just like, you released a movie in 2020 without a slipcover. I could see the Blu-ray. I could understand the Blu-ray. But the 4K? No slipcover? You couldn't chip in the 15 cents it takes to make a slipcover?
Calm down.
Anyway, that's my rant. That made me mad. But anyway.
You were not that far up.
Yes, I was.
Scroll down.
Have you watched the Fairly Odd Parents and Jimmy Neutron crossovers? Yes. All three of them were included on Jimmy Neutron when I rewatched that show on Hulu a couple months ago. So yeah, I've seen all the Jimmy Timmy Power Hours, and they're great. Peach Dragon is the best remake because it's the only one that doesn't rely on the previous movie's IP. The filmmakers actually willed that one into existence. There was a pulse. I have not seen Peach Dragon.
We should watch it.
Have you seen it? I've heard it's good though. Might be on Disney Plus. If it is,
I thought it was on Netflix.
Possibly. They'll perform well. Producer Dave likes HMR. He gets mentioned a lot. He does! And it's mainly me yelling at him. Because he doesn't exist. The only good live-action Disney movies is Dumbo, The Jungle Book, and The Good Dragon. Dumbo's already a bad movie to begin with, so I honestly don't know how the live-action remake is going to be any better. It's needlessly depressing.
The Jungle Book live-action is amazing now. You will need to watch it.
That one I have a slight interest in.
Okay, great.
I'll give you that. I have a slight interest in Jungle Book live-action. Any of the others, have no interest in seeing. You already read Moana's getting a second film.
Hope, listen to Wonderwall. You keep going, I'm going to listen to Wonderwall.
My Walmart has Onward with slipcovers. Are you sure? Because I swear to you, I didn't see any slipcovers on these things. She's literally...
Yeah, the
Lion King live action was one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
I kind of liked it.
I agree with you, James.
Rosie just opened your door.
Yeah, she
Is
does
this
that.
playing or not?
She does that sometimes.
Come on.
James, I've not seen the Lion King live action remake, but from everything I've heard about it, it has no soul. So I'm gonna stick with the animated because the animated is perfect. You should listen to Billy Joel. I would not watch the live action Lion King if you'd paid me. I think it's on Disney Plus actually, so I'd watch it for free, essentially. I would agree, yes. It's just when your movie has no soul and it's created for the purpose of just bringing in fans of an established IP just because you want more money and don't want that to fall out of copyright and fall into the public domain. Kind of scummy, in my opinion. The live-action remake was pointless. I did like it, but the original is way better. I agree. The only thing I liked was the Lion Sleeps Tonight scene. Toy Story 3 is the best Toy Story. I don't know why people hated Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3 so much. I've never heard anyone say they hate Toy Story 2 or 3. I'm just going to say, if you don't like the original Toy Story trilogy, there's something wrong with you as a person.
Whoever told me to watch or to listen to that song, it's pretty good. I mean, I like it.
It's bopping.
It's bopping. Yeah, that's right.
I think people clapped at the end when I saw Lion King or Aladdin, and that was kind of offensive.
That's
That's
funny.
good. I like that.
Yeah, it's not clap worthy, but
Can I frame that on my wall? That comment. Have you seen the movie Twister? No, but I know Bill Paxton's in it.
never played the game. I'm just kidding.
Yes, I have. Bad memories. It involved exercise.
Yeah.
You know I don't do that. Have you seen my body? Hope, listen to Joker by Steve Miller.
So I'm a DJ now. I'm just kidding.
I watched The Lion King on Disney Plus. Honestly, James, I wouldn't feel that bad if I watched it on Disney Plus because I'm paying for other things that I actually want to watch, and that's just like, hey, here's a movie I could watch. I actually watched The Muppets Most Wanted
I love all Muppet movies.
a few months ago on Disney Plus. It's not a bad sequel.
Hope looks amazing. Thank you, Ray the Funko Dude. Thanks.
Dominic, bad guy.
Dominic? What are you talking about?
Muppets Most Wanted.
Oh.
Dominic, bad guy? Do you think that maybe he's the bad guy, Fuzzy?
Look,
Oh no, of course not. He's not the he's not the bad guy.
now listen to Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz. Well,
Right.
since you asked so nicely,
Clint Eastwood, what a guy.
where are you going?
Closing my door
Oh yeah.
because I want to.
Great, I'm so
Oh.
glad. Okay, great.
Hulu is becoming better than Netflix in terms of TV. Hulu is always better than Netflix in terms of television shows. Hulu has a wide variety of television shows. I've been saying this for years. Netflix has a better supply of movies. Hulu has a better supply of television shows. And Disney Plus is kind of an amalgamation of both those things.
What is this?
Remember when the Muppets made the joke about Toy Story 4? No, I don't. Bottom line, Aquaman is okay. I'm not really a fan of the character. I think they're having a conversation in the in the chat here. I hated Aquaman.
That vibes very hard. That's Clint Eastwood, whatever. Goes really hard. Thanks for that.
I'm glad you're getting new song suggestions from
No, I love new song suggestions.
from my viewers.
So keep them coming. If you got any.
You look like you're dead in that.
Yeah, well maybe I am. Don't look at it.
Put it on the screen. I rewatched Calling All Engines a couple of weeks ago. I don't know what to say about it. There's nothing to say about it because it's bad. It's bad. I feel Disney Plus is going to be their service of big genre cash cow franchises. Yeah, it is. It already is. You've literally got sections from Marvel, Star Wars, and just straight Disney content. But in all honesty, if you didn't own all 6 or 9 now Star Wars films and you didn't own the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, Disney Plus is a service you should probably get. So, yeah. Hope, now listen to Despacito.
I can sing that whole song.
No, listen to Minecraft-cito. Minecraft-cito.
What was I gonna say? Dan Fox has really good vibey songs. I like them.
You even get the first 30 seasons of The Simpsons on Disney Plus. Yeah, you do, James. You do. And honestly, I watched the first 2 seasons of Simpsons. I like that show. Not really a controversial opinion there, but I like that show. I like it a lot. I haven't finished it. I have no hope of finishing The Simpsons. Despacito. Unpopular opinion. Aquaman is my favorite DCU movie. Yes, that is an unpopular opinion. At least for me it is. A lot of other people loved Aquaman, and I don't know why. I think it's terrible. Thomas and Friends Home Media Collection 2020. Yes, I do one of those every year. That's coming. October. That's collection month.
There was a Frankie who had a snail and Gary was his name. Oh, you know.
There was a fracker who had a snail, and Gary was his name. Oh, you have to sing it like that.
What music have both of you listened to as of late? Let me look at my Spotify. A lot of Luke Bryan.
A lot of classic rock on this end.
Maren Morris. Harry Styles.
She's more into music than I am. I have the same like 25 songs on repeat.
Jason Derulo. Oh,
Jason Derulo.
Lil Yachty. What was that other song? Hold on.
Do you like Wonder Woman? Yeah, I do like Wonder Woman. Like I said before, the third act falls apart, but it's not a bad movie.
The Baby. I like him.
It's Captain America: The First Avenger with a woman, but it works.
Oh, did you fart?
I'll just pull up my VLC here. I have Spotify, but my brother uses it. I've got a playlist here. It's called Nobody Likes Podcasts Except for Me, Boo. And I play it whenever someone else is in the car. Mainly her, because she doesn't like to listen to podcasts. I love podcasts.
Good for you. I'm so glad.
Now playing in the Weekly Planet are constants on my phone here. Got a lot of AC/DC on here.
I thought those were the same thing. You only listen to the same 5 songs.
Def Leppard.
I like Def Leppard.
Elvis. Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin. Only Led Zeppelin song I have on here. Van Halen.
I love Stand in Your Love.
Brad Paisley. Gateway is a Christian artist that we both like. Some more Brad Paisley. I like
Alicia
this.
Keys.
I like this Alicia Keys song from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 called It's On Again. Here I Go Again by Whitesnake. That's one of my favorites. Motley Crue. I had Smoking in the Boys' Room stuck in my head for so many weeks. That's a great song. Poison. Nothing But a Good Time. And then there's Jailhouse Rock by Elvis again. So I have a lot of classics on there. My dad is big on the classics, so I need to add more to it. Also Extreme Waves by Moby. I got introduced to that through the Jason Bourne films. A lot of the music that I listen to has ties to films, like Alicia Keys' Amazing Spider-Man 2. Kaleo with Way Down We Go was in the Logan trailer. That's a really good song.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jailhouse Rock was that was in Leroy and Stitch, surprisingly enough.
Ooh, Ray the Funko Dude likes Post Malone. I love Post Malone.
I can never get into Post Malone.
I love it.
The third act falls apart. Patty Jenkins, director of Wonder Woman. Lies! Yeah. Thoughts on the 60s Spider-Man TV show? It has great meme potential. Especially when he's pointing at himself. I love that. I love Brad Paisley. I like Brad Paisley too. I really like his stuff. He's a different kind of country artist. He doesn't sing about just his tractor, his truck, his dog, booze, or his girl.
Only Post Malone song I like is Sunflower. Sunflower is still a good song though. I like it. Sunflower. Coach Malone from the Diary of a Wimpy Kid Boomy. Would this be a good time to break out your diary? It was a good diary.
No, it wouldn't actually.
Oh, really? Okay, I think it would be though.
No.
That's fine.
No.
That's okay. You can have your opinion.
No. Yeah, Spider-Man 3 is the reason why Topher Grace left that 70s show. Because he was like, guys, I'm gonna go be a real actor, and then he bombed. He was bad as Venom. Tom Hardy is better as Venom, but Venom's a movie. It's a movie that happened. That's about all I can say about it.
Why don't you go back to the thing? Yeah. Which song of his do you both? Are we talking about Post Malone?
I don't have any. I don't have any off the top of my head I can name. Only Post Malone song I like is Sunflower, and that's because of Spider-Verse. Is that the one that Miles Morales sings?
Yes, we've already discussed this like millions of times.
Oh, I didn't remember what the name
Whoa,
was.
whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I guess I
No.
I guess I like that one because no, you're not putting her in timeout for that. One of your favorite songs is "Park by the Lake." Yes, it is. Yes, it is by Dean Summerfield. It's literally the. I will never forget the first time I played that song for you. You had the most like dumbfounded look on your face. You were like, I thought this was going to be like deep or something, but it's just
I
not.
thought I was gonna like it, and then it was so repetitive.
You were like, it's just not. It's stupid. That's why it's funny.
But it's not funny though. That's the thing.
I sang that song to her when we went kayaking. She nearly knocked me out of the boat. It was a good experience. So we got arrested.
We get arrested.
You said that during the video. You were like, we got arrested. We got arrested. We got arrested.
That's what you sound like in my ear. You sound like. I hope you do.
I'll just make you deaf.
That made my heart stop.
No, don't touch me.
Don't choke. Don't touch me. I'm just
That's
kidding.
what I thought. Yeah. Venom by Eminem should be the national anthem.
You and Post Malone have the same birthday.
Oh, yeah. Somehow I knew that.
I think you didn't.
I think one of my friends wished us both a happy birthday. He's a patriot just like me. I thought Venom is mediocre, but it did bring back some of the memories watching in the theater with my friends. I had a good theater experience watching Venom. I just don't like the movie very much. But I own it, and I'm going to see Venom 2. I hope it's better.
Do y'all remember American Girl dolls? And they would have the two front teeth just like.
Oh, yeah.
I try to recreate that sometimes. So like, please don't anybody take that picture. That would be so rude.
Do it.
Don't make me a meme.
Do it. Be like Emperor Palpatine and do it.
Wait, I can be in Boba Fett.
Your hate has made you powerful. As I fell, so falls the last Skywalker. Let your death be the final word in the story of rebellion.
Whatever he says. Pew, 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 pew.
If you will not be turned,
Favorite
you
videos
will
of
be
yours?
destroyed. Emperor Palpatine is one of my absolute favorite Star Wars characters.
I will destroy you. Period.
Favorite video of mine? God, I have made so many. I've made so many. That's such a hard question. Oh, I don't remember.
Oh,
I don't remember half of my videos, honestly. She can't do the voice. I have to do the voice for her. You sound like he's having an asthma attack. Yeah, Vader, get me my inhaler. Oh, my lungs are closing in. I will have to be cloned again if I die.
That's okay. I'll work on it.
I have died before. I like a lot of my vlogs. They serve as a really good time capsule for the trips I've been on, and I really like going back and rewatching them a lot of the time. Even though a lot of the time I don't get a lot of the really cool stuff on camera, it still brings back memories.
Oh, The Weeknd. I love The Weeknd. Blind Lights. Do, 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 do. You know the dance that you're supposed to do? Yeah.
I also really enjoy Remastered Season 1. As much physical pain as that caused me to finish, I really like how that came out, and I'm excited to remaster the rest of my episodes. Then call it quits! Calling it quits now, baby, I'm a wreck. See, I know that one. I know that one.
Needless to say, I keep a check.
Yeah. Could you do a Tom Hardy Bane voice?
Oh, nothing.
Ooh.
Oh, nothing.
Do you plan to go kayaking
Then
again? No.
I will break you. No, we do not plan to go kayaking again.
Yeah, we will probably.
Not for another 5 years.
Maybe we'll give it a break, but I really do want to go kayaking.
We've
again.
already listed her her.
Who just took? I saw that. Let me see it now. It's my American Girl doll face. It's an American Girl face.
For your protection, I will not be sharing that on Twitter.
That's funny though. You should post it. Wait, what was it? What was the comment with that?
It said you're welcome.
Oh.
It also said when you're trying to be an American Girl doll. So.
I was.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
I was talking about how we listed your kayak on eBay.
No, we didn't.
No, we'll try again. When do you want to go? 9 o'clock at night? 10?
Chill.
Bring some floodlights, a couple flares.
Yeah, they're like, do y'all have any flares? I'm like, no. Should have thought that.
I shared that link to the vlog on Facebook, and a lot of my family watched it. So that was fun.
Yikes.
Yours did too.
Yeah. No.
I already know. I'm already gonna get comments tomorrow at Memorial Day. My aunt is gonna rip into me.
Oh yeah.
Did you see her comment on that?
I did.
A 3-hour tour. So.
Did you get back your car? Like a million years ago.
Where's that comment?
At the bottom. Boy, if you know.
Oh. Did I get my car back? I've had my car back.
I took it. I stole it.
No. We're gonna have to take it to get you home, but no, I've had it back. Thoughts on Breaking Bad and Walking Dead?
Walking Dead's better.
Wow, those are two pendulums. You see, Breaking Bad is up here, while The Walking Dead is way
up here.
Down there in
Way
the
up
pits
here.
of hell. Walking Dead is terrible.
Well, have you seen it?
Yes, it's bad.
I doubt it. I really, really do.
It's literally just, all right, y'all, we're going to wake up, we're going to walk. We might find something, and then we're just going to keep on fucking walking. God damn, I miss Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is fantastic television. Fantastic. While Walking Dead is just, we're going to string you along for each season, then really cool thing happens in the mid-season break, so everybody comes back in to watch it, and then it's really, really bad. And it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. It won't end. It won't end. Make it stop, please.
You're so intense. Wait, is that true? Yeah, I stole his car. What? Yeah.
What?
If anything, you'd steal my car.
I would not steal your car. I can't drive in your car. I hit your mailbox.
Yeah,
you got so many freaking blind spots in that thing.
Well,
she has a big ass FJ Cruiser, so
it's just called being an experienced driver. I don't know how to help you.
She's in an FJ Cruiser Facebook group.
Yeah, you can only be in it if you have an FJ. So I have an FJ shirt. I should have worn it. Oh.
Yeah, I saw that. You do have an FJ shirt.
I got it.
She's a true fangirl.
I'm a true FJer. Sorry.
You're never getting rid of that thing. I hope you know that.
Yeah, well, I never am because it's the best car ever anyway. Should do a crossover with Sam Cat. The crossovers again. Look what we did.
Walking Dead should do a crossover with Sam and Cat. Yes, they can kill them.
They can kill them.
and then Walking Dead can finally get canceled.
Oh my gosh. No, Sam and Cat will be canceled because they're the ones that are dead.
They're already canceled. It's over. It's been over.
Oh.
I like that James's driver and fireman went to FYE in your episode Violent Viaduct. Yeah, that was funny. That was a funny joke.
That's such a funny joke.
I kind of wish I had photoshopped a little bag in one of the figure's hands, but I think it works just as fine. I told you this would happen. Told you this would happen.
I'm fine.
Go pee.
I don't have to go. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here until I really have to go, so why don't we start doing that?
What a great idea. It's now time for the famous segment that all of you know, and some of you love, but some of you hate. And honestly, I don't really care what you all think about, because this is my show.
That's rude.
It's now
I care
time.
what you think about.
Now you care what I think about. Because it ain't about you. No, I'm kidding. You did the fish face. It is now time for things that I have that you don't.
And
Roll
that is
roll that intro.
and tattoos.
Oh my gosh. She found my Star Wars snapback laying on the floor.
This is quite literally the hideous thing I've ever seen in my life. Put it on, please.
Look. I look like an idiot.
You look like Macklemore. Please
How-
take that off.
How in the frick are you supposed to wear this? It's flat.
Put it on
That's
backwards.
not. Spoiler alert, this is how I record most HMRs. I have this hat on
That one?
because it's my thinking hat. I always have it on when I'm in there.
You use the ugly hat to think.
I wear it backwards. And to be quite honest, sometimes I wear a red hat. When I know I'm going to hate something, I wear a red hat because I get angrier.
You just exposed yourself. Gumrubber said I looked good in it. Can I just put it on again?
Maybe at the end.
Maybe at the end.
Okay, so I have more stuff than you do. She actually has stuff to show this time around. So I have more stuff than you do, so I'm going to let you go first.
Okay, so, well, tell them where we went.
So today...
Have price books. Keep going.
Sorry, I said a reboot there for a second. So today, we went to a little store called Half Price Books, which has been closed due to the pandemic, and we both love it there for different reasons. She loves it for the books, I love it for everything else. I like books, kind of. Not really, though. But she's getting me back into reading because...
And it's exciting.
Well, for one of us.
Well, yeah. Okay.
So we went back there because it was open, and we both were big spenders, in all honesty. She got a couple of books, and I got more things than her because I'm a big spender.
But that's okay. I needed
So-
some books to read. So first, I got the book. Oh, well, I'll leave the price on there because it's not that bad. Water for Elephants. I've heard it's really good, and I need something to read, and it's a good size, and so I think it'll be nice, and I'm pretty excited. Just a little novel. That if any of you guys have read it, just let me know what you think.
See, that's a book I'd actually heard of. She doesn't read books that I've heard of, so I was...
Because it's not Star Wars.
Exactly. So I was surprised. No, I know about some temple books, so I'm surprised that you got something I heard of.
I thought it came out as a movie, but I might be wrong. So I don't know, but that's what I got. And then I got
So
Why don't you interrupt my thing?
So if the elephants don't get water, are you gonna like report it for false advertising?
Yeah, probably. Now, anyway, I'm going to interrupt your things I have that you don't.
Because that's what I did when I read To Kill a Mockingbird. They never killed a mockingbird.
Okay. Now, my next book is by an author named Qualm Alexander, and if you guys don't know, I'm in school to teach middle school English, and this is a great author for that age group. So I'd like to read up on some of his work, and I've read a couple of his things and loved it, so I thought I'd give this one a try. I saw a couple of them there and just decided on this one, so I'll probably get to it later, but
What's it called?
this one's called Booked, so I'll probably read this one before this one just because it's a novel in verse, and it'll be a quick read, but I'm pretty excited, so there you go, that's
Do
mine.
you know what it's about?
It's, okay, so if you guys didn't know, this is a Newbery Medal winner, Coretta Scott King Honor Award winner, and a New York Times bestseller. So, Qualm Alexander is a really, really great author. If you guys are into it, you should check him out. But this is about a kid on the soccer team, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. He gets ready to ask out the girl of his dreams. You know, just middle school stuff. But I want to be able to read up on that. So,
Cool. Interesting.
pretty excited. Anyway, your turn.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good for you. I was happy you got some stuff that you wanted.
Yeah.
So, for me,
They love to read. Me too.
since I've been at home, I still work, but eBay is growing more attractive because I just sit there on my phone and I'm like, oh, I don't have this. Boop. Oh, I don't have this. Boop.
Yeah.
So, I think I mentioned this in the last live stream because I showed my 4K copy of Punisher Warzone that I recently picked up. I'm pretty sure I talked about this. This is the original Dolph Lundgren Punisher from 1989 that was dumped onto VHS here in the United States in 1991. This movie is terrible, but I'm so happy to have it because I'm a huge Punisher fan, and I just, for some reason, I never got around to watching this. I reviewed this on my Instagram, for crying out loud, and my Facebook page. So it's terrible, but I'm happy to have it. So I remember specifically. I was like, I'm so excited to watch this, and I was still disappointed because it's bad. But I might rewatch it again soon because it's just so interesting how that movie got made. How Marvel went from Howard the Duck to Punisher. It's like, what? Huh? And Dolph Lundgren's terrible as a character, and unfortunately, it's only on DVD. All of the Blu-rays of this were released overseas, and it just costs too much to import them. Plus, I read online the Blu-ray transfer is not very good, so I was just like, I'll settle for something on DVD because it's a bad trash '90s film. So it's a B movie for the most part. But now I have all three live-action Punisher films, so I'm excited about that.
Okay.
So next up, I think I bought Punisher probably like at the beginning of May. I think it didn't show up until then. So I had taken a break from buying movies. I've been buying a lot of 6-inch action figures as of late, but I took a little break from buying movies for a while. But I picked this up from the Walmart $6.96 bin. It's no longer the $5 Blu-ray bin. It's $6.96 now. It's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, with Bill and Ted 3 coming out this year. Presumably, could have got pushed. So I decided to start my retrospective of both Bill and Ted films. I Need Bogus Journey, and then Face the Music is supposed to come out at some point this year. I've heard that that's good. I've heard Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is very good. So, the next one up is another movie that I didn't expect to buy. I was in Meyer one night. I was going to hang out at her house, but you were eating dinner, I think.
Yep.
And I left a little bit early, so I was like, screw it, I'll go to Meyer, see what they got. And I found this. This was on sale for $6, marked down from $10. Perfect price for this. It's The Breakfast Club, the original Breakfast Club. Never seen this film before. I have heard great things about it, and I'm excited to watch it. John Hughes in the 80s. It's perfect. John Hughes wrote Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, really?
She's seen that movie, so yeah, Breakfast Club. This next pickup is something I placed a pre-order on.
Oh, great.
About a couple of weeks ago because I wanted this so bad. Because of the meme potential. I tweeted about this the night I saw this movie. I wanted the 4K Steelbook. I have the 4K Steelbook of Sonic the Motherfucking Hedgehog. There he is. I've got it. And haven't watched it on 4K yet, but I am super excited to because this movie was just pure fun. I really enjoyed it.
So fun.
She liked it fine. I think her opinions have soured on it since the vlog.
Yeah.
But I like it a lot. I really enjoyed it. And I got to show you this. There's something that came with this Blu-ray that I put over here. It's a This is cool. It's a miniaturized comic book of the movie,
Oh, that's neat.
but it's in like 8-bit or 16-bit animations. It's
Oh,
called Sonic and the Adventures of Donut Lord.
huh.
Or no,
Nice.
the Adventures of Sonic and Donut Lord, excuse me. Donut Lord is what he calls the cop, remember?
Oh, and it's like the pages are slick.
Mm-hmm. It's a retelling of the film. It's got great artwork in it. I've flipped through it, and it's awesome.
Wow.
I
That's
don't.
actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know if every version of the Blu-ray comes with that comic book. It might. That just seems like something they'd throw in every single version of it. But it came with the Steelbook. I know that for a fact. A day after I got Sonic in the mail, because well, it was the day I got Sonic in the mail because Sonic came out last week on 4K, last Tuesday. I was supposed to get it on Thursday, but the United States Postal Service sucks. They left it sitting at Best Buy, didn't pick it up until Thursday, then got it shipped to me on Friday. So, that Friday night was the night I went searching for Top Gun on 4K.
Aaron Vasquez says I look like a hippie.
I don't even really enjoy Top Gun that much, but it's been a long time since I last watched the movie. I heard the 4K transfer looks great. This was only $20. So I was like, I will happily pay $20 for this because 4Ks, the standard price is $30. That's way too expensive. So I was like, I will happily pay $20 for this. And like I said, I haven't seen it in a long time. And it's Tom Cruise, so last time I watched Top Gun was on a shitty full screen DVD, which the transfer looked like garbage, and it was in full screen, so it looked like garbage on a widescrreen television. So,
We can throw this out.
well, no, that goes. Well, if it would go, that goes there. So now we come to the most recent stuff, which is all the stuff I bought today at Half Price Books. This lot cost me $32, and for
Not bad.
the amount of stuff I got, that's dirt cheap. The first item here is the first half of the 5th season of Breaking Bad. Season 5 was released in 2 volumes because it took like a year break in between season 5 to actually finish the show. So I need to get the other half. And also I need season 2, and I think that's it. So I need the other half of season 5, and I need season 2. I don't have the entire Breaking Bad set, but this was $6, so I went ahead and bang, pulled the trigger on it. Next up is a movie I've never seen. It's a steelbook though. It was only $6. It's Mark Wahlberg in The Gambler. I have a backstory with this movie actually. I went to Target a few years back. It was like 5 or 6 years ago. This movie had just come out. The steelbook was a Target exclusive, and it was like $30. I was like, that's a cool steelbook. I don't have any money though. So then, now, here it is. I got it for $6. So, yeah, like I said, never seen this movie. I like gambling movies. I like Mark Wahlberg, so could be good. The back is like a playing card.
It's an ace of spades, actually.
So those are the movies. Now we've got books, because she's trying to get me back into reading, and it's kind of working. I've started rereading the Boba Fett novels from a few years back. If anybody recognizes this,
It's because I was able to convince you that reading counts,
it's these novels.
even if
Boba
you read
Fett.
this.
Number 1, The Fight to Survive. Yeah, I started reading this a few nights ago, and it's good. It skews fairly young. It's a few years below my reading level, but
You have to, okay, it doesn't matter what you read, what level you are reading, and if you find a genre that you like, then that's all it is. That's all reading is.
oh, and I love Star Wars reading.
So there you go.
That's book series I would actually read. I've owned Thrawn for probably a year now and haven't actually broken that out yet. But
So if you say you don't like reading,
it's just such a big book. It's so intimidating. I will read it one day though. So I picked up a couple Star Wars novels. I bought Republic Commando, 000. I have one Republic Commando book. It's Order 66, and they're all written by Karen Travis. So I might start a retrospective on Republic Commando and try to get the other books. I think there's like 5 or 6 in
I'm
this
reading a
series.
book by Karen.
By Karen.
Yeah.
So, I tried to read Order 66, but it was like, I think it's one of the later books, so I had no idea what was happening.
Mm,
So, but these are the same Republic Commandos.
that's Karen.
These are the same Republic Commandos that are in the game Republic Commando. If you've played that game, I played like 90 minutes of it, but it's fun. So, yeah, the next one I got is not rare, but it's pretty significant in the grand scheme of things. This is Star Wars Splinter of the Mind's Eye. This was the very first Star Wars expanded universe novel ever written, and it's considered to be what kind of kicked off the expanded universe. Unofficially, I think Heir to the Empire in 1990, I think, was what really kicked off the EU, but this was originally written as a sequel to A New Hope to be lower budget in case A New Hope flopped. So, yeah, Splinter the Mind's Eye. I want to see how it is. Just want to see what it's like. And then she likes to flip through my stuff. It smells like a book, doesn't it?
I like the smell of like older books.
Yeah, that one's definitely old.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think it was written in 1978. Maybe it was published in 1978. Next up is a novelization of Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. I recently watched Mr. Sunday Movies retrospective on Shadows of the Empire, and I had no idea how much of a multimedia marketing campaign this was. I mean, there were books, there were comics, there were toys, there was a video game, which I have the video game now. I picked it up through Steam on Star Wars Day for like $1.96 or something. Dirt cheap. So, yeah, this is a novelization of Shadows of the Empire, and I'm excited to read it. I actually have another piece of Shadows of the Empire merchandise over here that I just kind of bought on a whim. This is an original Shadows of the Empire comic pack. It's Boba Fett versus IG-88. You can see the figures up front there, and there's a comic book in the back of it. So that's kind of cool.
Let me see that.
You see, the original price on that was $22. I paid $13 with free shipping, so I was like, this is kind of cool. I kind of picked it up on a whim.
That is really cool.
I do want to read the comic, but I don't want to open this, so I'm gonna keep it sealed. It's cool though. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it. It's just kind of sitting on my floor right now, but maybe this will go in a future collecting room in a future house that we might have one day.
Yeah.
You looked really nervous when I said that.
A collecting room. Is that gonna happen?
Oh, and this is funny. I bought a copy of Windows 98 to use on VirtualBox for $10, and it came in its original package with the manual, Windows 98 and the Internet.
Yeah.
This is all about Internet Explorer 5. Anyone who's a tech geek out there knows what that is, and that's cool to have. The software is on my software shelf right now, and I don't want to get it. So that's a cool little piece of Microsoft nostalgia for anyone who's an operating system fan, which she is not.
I don't really care.
She has no idea what an operating system even is.
Yeah, I have a pretty good idea.
I had to explain to you what it was.
Okay, well, anyway, continue.
So these last few items are Ninjago comic books. I have a lot of the older Ninjago comic books published by, who is this publisher? Paper Cuts. And I missed a couple issues. So I got Rise of the Serpentine, which is comic number 3, which I didn't already have. Stone Cold, which is comic number 7. And Comic Crisis, which is comic number 11. So I think the only one I'm missing now is 10. I think. I need to go back there and look, because they're on my bookshelf, but I think the only one I'm missing is 10. But as far as I know, I'm closer than ever to actually getting a complete set of the Ninjago comic books published by Paper Cuts. I was a huge fan of the Ninjago television series whenever that was first airing, so those are nostalgic for me. So
Pretty cool.
I might read those. So I'm gonna try to show this here. Here's my quarantine haul.
Mm-hmm.
All this junk that I just bought. Oh, it's not junk. It's fun junk.
Fun junk.
And I'm just very happy to have someone who actually supports my weird hobbies.
Not weird.
So like collecting and stuff.
Yeah.
Like whenever we're out and I see something I want, she always goes, "Oh, you should buy that," because
Yeah.
she likes me spending my own money.
No, I like you getting things that you enjoy. Because it makes you happy. So, there you go.
Oh, well, you just want me to be happy.
I do.
You make me happy.
Oh, good. Don't put bongos on my head. Why don't you see how many people are watching right now?
Oh, 20.
It's not bad. Not bad, love. How long have we been going?
A while. I have to say, probably almost 2 hours. So I think it's almost time to end it. In all honesty, we did things I have that you don't. We answered a lot of chat questions. Yeah, we've almost been going for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So, will you upload the video where you read Thomas books? It's funny you mentioned that, Ray. Actually, before I went to pick her up to go to Half Price Books, I shot one read-through. I've already recorded the dialogue for 3 Thomas read-throughs, but I have to actually film the book and me turning the pages and stuff. I shot that before I went to go see her. So, one book is shot. I just need to edit it together with sound effects and music and all that stuff. That'll take a while, but I'd say probably expect one of those sometime in June, because I really want to see those come to fruition, because I think I did some pretty good vocal performances in those. So is tomorrow's video a vlog then? No, it is not. It is not a vlog. But good guess.
Good guess.
No, I was going to shoot a vlog, but I kind of forgot.
Yeah, you did.
Plus, I just kind of liked being out with her and not having a camera on me.
It was nice.
So I have the other 2 parts of the what I was doing while I was dead, so I should probably upload those too. Those are like 40 minutes apiece. Oh, you are full of surprises then. Yep, I am full of them. When is your White Roof Rusty coming out? Review coming out? Whenever I decide to film it. That's when it's coming out. Sometime this year, probably. I've got it. I'm so backed up on reviews, man. I got like 10 new items back there that have been sitting up by my windowsill for probably close to a year that I have not recorded reviews on, and I need to, because they've just been sitting there. And too many things. Did you buy any recent TWR items? No, I don't need anything else. Is tomorrow's video an update video? Sort of. You're getting there.
I have to go. Peace out, everyone. Peace.
Peace out, Ray. It was great seeing you here, dude. I hope to see you in the comment boxes here soon, man. Thanks for coming out. The best new series characters are with. I don't have with. Cool though. I want to get on eBay sort of trying to clay cars. I got those in a lot with Boco years ago. Probably like 20 bucks. One of the best deals I've had. I've been watching you for 4 years.
Whoa.
That's cool, man. Thank you, Dylan. I'm glad you didn't start watching me when I first started, because boy, what a transition I've gone through. In both height and facial hair.
You should trim it.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, when I get my hair cut, it's all coming off.
All of it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Starting fresh.
Okay.
She hates me without facial hair.
I don't hate you without facial hair.
You just hate it.
Actually, no. It's gonna look good when you shave it all off. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna look good.
I've been watching you for almost 5 years, so thanks.
Period.
Thank you, Gum Robber. Did you watch The Royal Engine? No. Same, Gum Robber. Man, you guys are
Killing it.
making me feel old. I forget that this year is my 8-year anniversary on YouTube. I started in 2012, man.
Right.
That's crazy. How did I do it? I just did it. Been watching for almost 3 years, so thank you, Dan.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. I'm waiting for someone saying, I've been watching you since tomorrow.
Since tomorrow.
I think since 2013 or 2012. Is that when you've been watching?
Probably.
You think you feel old? Jeez, I'm gonna be old enough to drink this year. I should not be turning 21. I should still be 12. I've been watching you since yesterday. Watching you since 2016.
Oh my gosh. It's
Since 2017. Been here 2 years on YouTube. We should call you Grandpuff.
Hope got chubby. What?
When did she do that? I think I would have noticed.
Please clarify.
I've also been watching since tomorrow. Hey, somebody did it.
I'm confused. Hope got chubby.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, Jax. But you've unleashed a can of worms.
Yeah, explain. Please, explain. I'm waiting. But he's 20.
Yes, I am. I shouldn't be, but I am. I'm 20. I'm wearing a shirt with a rock monster on it. I will never grow up. Never. Never. I'm a kid forever. I'm not going to Neverland.
I'm waiting for your explanation, Call Me Jax, about how I'm chubby. Hope got chubby. Is that something I don't understand?
I don't understand it. He just removed it.
I'm waiting. Let me waiting.
He's turning the drinking age in July. Yep. Ain't that the truth? My goal is to not to become an alcoholic. Shouldn't be that hard. Alright, well, the comments seem to have stopped. And, would you go back in time or into the future if time travel was
Back
a thing?
in time.
Yes, I would. But honestly, I don't think I'd change anything. If I did, I wouldn't be the man I am today. So, everything happens for a reason. Don't forget that, guys.
I will give you an air hug.
I know you would, Dan.
That subject scares me. What subject? Oh, that. I'm still waiting.
Great discovery, HMR. Huh. I don't remember. I don't remember a majority of things I said in HMR. So a lot of comments there, people are like, "You said this." I was like, "Did I? You sure?" Doesn't sound like something I'd say.
Heather wants you to watch this video.
Everything is why? Why me? Why you? Why everybody else? Why don't
Please
you
stop. You
ask
didn't
yourself
explain why I'm chubby.
Why am I rich? Because I work hard. Why am I poor? Because I don't work. I don't sacrifice for myself. Hey, why am I not blonde? Because I'm Asian. Why my boyfriend broke up with me? Because I don't love you anymore. Why you cheated on me? Because she loves or he loves somebody else, not you. Why people kill people? That people doesn't like people. Why you're in danger? You should not be there. Be careful. Why the earth is beautiful? Because God created it. Why that bird is flying? Because he had a wings. Why the alligator doesn't eat me? Because I don't jump in. Why I called people loser? Because they are Lucifer. I can't. Everybody likes me because they're just different. Accept it. Why am I not beautiful? Because I'm ugly.
Okay. I don't know if I was supposed to laugh, but
That's a
okay.
okay. Alright.
My favorite video of Garrett's is his face reveal video. Oh, that one was really great. The bloopers of that video are just top-notch comedy. We had a lot of fun making that. Okay, so as I tried to say earlier, the stream is now over. So this was a really successful stream. I really enjoyed this. A lot more successful than last time, I gotta say. A lot more comments. I really like this, getting to interact with the people that watch me, especially hearing about how long you guys have been watching. That brings a smile to my cold, dead heart, man. It really does. So I'm terrible at ending videos. Do you have anything you want to say?
No, it's been real, guys. Find my TikTok. That's all I'm gonna end with. Quality
Yeah.
content.
And like I said, tomorrow's video is not an HMR. It's an update video of sorts. I think you're going to like what I say in it, though. And we'll see you back here next month for the June stream. So, thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.